I've been a fan of Bardstown Distillery whiskey, but the price has always been prohibitive for me. I've never fully pulled the trigger. But finally, I found a delicious bourbon at a price that's definitely affordable. So let's get into it. So the bottle that I found, which is not brand new, but it's the Origin Bottled and Bond Wheated Bourbon. So this is a 6-year-old bourbon, and what's really exciting is this series was the first bourbon that was actually 100% in-house distilled by Bardstown. Really cool. Before that, they were getting sourced whiskey. So this is their own stuff, which kudos to you guys. That's a huge step. I got to try Bardstown, at least one of the Discovery series. It was either Discovery 10 and or 11 back at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival in 2023. I had already had a few samples, so my memory is a little hazy. I just remember it was really good. But again, price-wise, the Fusion series used to be the cheapest, and that started at $65. The Discovery series starts at least $140 plus. And any finished bourbons from Bardstown are $150 plus. So you can see why I've been a little hesitant to pull the trigger on these. I know they're good. I know everybody hypes them up, but that's just more than I prefer to pay for most bourbons. So back to the Bottled and Bond. This is the wheated version, and they have a high rye bourbon as well. So the Origin series was first released in January 2023. The mash bill in this one is 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malted barley. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. You're probably wondering, well, Tim, how did you try this bourbon if it's unopened? Well, it's a good question. I tried it at the store, got to taste a sample, and it was so good that I bought it. Did I mention this is only $50, which, yeah, it might still not be a cheap whiskey by any means, but it's much more affordable than $140 plus. So I'll do my Suburban Dad rating scale and nose, palate, mouthfeel, finish. Color-wise, a little bit lighter, dark apple juice. On the nose, very sweet right away. Rich vanilla frosting and some fruit. Pears almost on the nose. Juicy pear. Really sweet and fruity. It smells great. So on the nose, it's really a decent nose. Sweet, fruity, vanilla. Maybe a hint of cinnamon in there. Very nice. I'm gonna go with a 3.8 on the nose. And again, these are out of 5 points. So on with the palate. Really nice. That sweetness carries through. The vanilla carries through. The cinnamon, there's actually more cinnamon than you might expect at first on there. There's a little bit of oakiness in there, but it balances nicely with the sweetness. So it's not too bitter, it's not too sweet. There's a nice blend going on there. For 100 proof, it gives off a lot of flavor. And it's rather creamy. We're going to get to the mouthfeel in a second, but flavor's pretty decent. It's not super complex. There is a bit of a journey. It's more baking spice and oak, and then sweet, creamy vanilla, fruity at the end. I'm going to give it a solid 4 on the palate. That's good. Now the mouthfeel. This one coats the tongue. Even coats the roof of my mouth, onto the cheeks a little bit. The mouthfeel, pretty darn good. Especially for only 100 proof, that's probably where the wheat comes in. The wheat adds a more sweet, syrupy note and mouthfeel to it. Dang, I'm gonna have to go another 4 on that one. That's really good for only 100 proof. All right, and the finish. There's a burst of that tannic oak, but then it fades into more of a baking spice flavor that lingers a bit. It's lasting a while. It's giving a very pleasant hug. It's not burning my throat or anything. It's just nice and warming. It's very pleasant. That finish is really great. That's a great finish on this whiskey. I'm going to give it 4.5 on the finish. And so the total score on this guy, I told you guys, this is a good bottle. Total score out of 20 is 16.3. That's a really good score. It's actually higher than the beer barrel bourbon. Unfortunately, this had a much better mouthfeel than that one. So it was good. Hopefully you've gotten to try this one already. If not, now you know you should. And if you're wanting to try this bottle without having to get up off the couch and hunt around for it, or even leave your house, you can simply go to fruitbat.com and use the code TheSuburbanDad at checkout, so that way you get free shipping. It's absolutely worth the $50. Really, really nice. Have you tried much from Bardstown Distillery? What do you think? What's your favorite from them? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Until next time, cheers!